Hi everyone, I'm Priyanka and you're welcome to the Terrace Kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make Dalgona coffee cake. So let's get started. In a bowl, take half cup plus 2 tablespoon milk at room temperature. To the milk, add 2 teaspoon white vinegar. Mix till milk and vinegar are well combined. Let this mixture sit for 10 to 15 minutes. For baking, I am going to use my pan, and you can see the color of salt is different because I reuse it for baking. At medium flame, you need to preheat it for 10 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, the milk will slightly curdle. Mix it and then add 1 teaspoon instant coffee powder. So I am using half teaspoon, that's why I added twice. Mix well till the coffee is dissolved in the milk. Then add half cup plus 1 tablespoon powdered sugar, half teaspoon vanilla essence, 4 tablespoon oil. Do not use extra virgin peanut or mustard oil, use any neutral oil without any smell or taste. Or you can use melted butter. Then add 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. You can sift the dry ingredients, add a little at a time, mix and then sift the remaining, but I am adding all of them together. You can start in the middle and gently mix till you remove all the lumps. You can start mixing your batter with a whisk and later switch to a spatula. As soon as you remove the lumps, remove the whisk and switch to a spatula and gently fold. Do not beat the batter, do not overmix. Transfer the batter to a 6-inch cake tin. I've lined it with parchment paper. You can use parchment, butter paper or just grease your mold with some oil. Tap the mold to remove any bigger air bubbles. Now you can see the OTG or convection instructions on the screen, but I'm going to bake this in my pan. So after preheating your pan, place the mold inside. Bake at medium flame for 10 minutes and then lower the flame and bake for 35 to 40 minutes. After that, check your cake. If it's still uncooked, bake it for 5 more minutes. If you insert a knife or a skewer, it should come out clean. Cover the cake and let it cool down. To make the Dalgona candy, take a small kadchi or a very small kadhai, add 1 tablespoon sugar. Keep the flame low and initially do not mix, and as soon as you see the sugar melting, you can gently mix. Make sure you keep the flame low. If required, you can lift your kadchi so that the caramel doesn't burn. Add 3 to 4 pinches of baking soda, then switch off the flame. Keep mixing and immediately pour over a butter or parchment paper. Or you can take a steel plate, apply some oil and then pour this mixture on it. Now let it sit, let it cool down. Let's make more Dalgona candies. So 1 tablespoon sugar. Let it melt, be patient, it takes time. Add 2 to 3 pinches of baking soda this time. Continuously mix and pour in small portions. This one looks better than the previous batch. Now place another parchment paper on top very gently and press using a glass. Do not try to immediately lift the parchment paper, let it cool down and then it would come off very easily. Similarly, you can make rest of the Dalgona candies. You can make as much as you want, as you like. I am planning to place these on top of the cake for decoration. And the first one that I had made, I have crushed it and I'm going to place it between the layers of cake. For the cake's icing, here I've got 3/4 cup cold whipping cream. Make sure the cream is really cold. Add 1 tablespoon cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon instant coffee powder. Now whip the cream till you get stiff peaks. You can use dairy or non-dairy cream, but in case of dairy whipping cream, it's usually unsweetened. You will have to add sugar. Now let's remove the cake. The cake smells amazing. If you are a coffee lover, you would definitely like this cake. I'm going to level the cake, so I'm removing the top layer. I'm going to divide this cake into 3 layers. If you're not comfortable dividing your cake into 3 layers, if you find it difficult, you can divide your cake into 2 layers. Or you can just frost it on the outside. But if you can divide it into layers, it tastes better. Now place 1 layer of sponge directly on your turntable or you can place it on a cake board. Pour some sugar syrup. Then add some whipped cream. Spread it evenly. You can use an offset spatula to do this. and add some dalgona, crushed dalgona. Now place the second layer and repeat the process till you get to the top of the cake. The final layer. Now cover the entire cake with cream. You can apply extra cream and then later you can scrape the excess while you shape the cake. You can use a cake comb to make this pattern. I am transferring this cake on my cake board, but you can directly start decorating your cake on your cake board. I am using a big star nozzle here. You can use a favorite nozzle, you can design or decorate your cake the way you want. Now some Dalgona candies on top. And some crushed dalgona in the center. And you can decorate the edge of the cake like this. I am not using any nozzle here, just the piping bag. And our delicious Dalgona coffee cake is ready. Looks beautiful and tastes amazing. If you are a coffee lover, then you must try this cake. The cake turns out really moist and tasty. If you like this recipe, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Terrace Kitchen for more such wonderful recipes. Give this recipe a try and enjoy!